Christchurch today is where you find the Blinia, an exhibition on Dublin's medieval history. What you need to know about the Vikings. Actually, the Blinia, guys, you need to go under the archway there at Christchurch, and it's on the left hand side. You can see the flags there. The entrance to the Blinia. So the next stop is stop number 11. Alright, thank you. Going to make our way now towards our second cathedral, St. Patrick's. The spire of St. Patrick's comes a view forward on the left. And the significant difference between the two cathedrals is that St. Patrick's was built outside the city walls. Founded in 1192 by the Archbishop of Dublin, a fellow called John. John was appointed Archbishop of Dublin in 1181. About 3 years later, 1184, when he did get here, he started complaining. He wasn't too happy with the setup of Christchurch, and rather than make changes and risk displeasing the citizens, said have his own church built. The most famous dean has to be Jonathan Swift, the creator of Gulliver's Travels. When he died, buried on one of the floorboards of the cathedral, alongside one of his girlfriends. So one of them, a girl he liked to call Stella. You can still see their graves inside, his pulpit, a bust of Swift, his whole section dedicated to him. The entrance is on the left. Stop number 12. I'm going to say a prayer for me. See you guys. Back forward. Little graveyard on our left hand side. Small cemetery at St. Patrick's. Make the deans buried in there. Nice examples of Celtic crosses, portaloos, containers, everything you expect to find in a cemetery. Very famous man buried in there. The man who wrote the Hokey Cokey. Kind of confusion. The day he was buried. So first they put his left leg in. I was going to play work after that. There's a stained glass window in the cathedral. So I'm sure there's nothing loads of them. There's one in particular, and it's dedicated to the Guinness family. Because we worship Guinness here in Dublin. Namely, Benjamin Lee Guinness. Provide the funds for the cathedral's restoration. Christchurch, it's not a whiskey money. St. Patrick's, it's not a Guinness money. Give me a good indication. Not a city, it's in the moment. £160,000 his own personal finances. Benjamin Lee Guinness, 1860. There's a lot of money back then. There's a lot of money now. You know what they say, if I had half his money and afford my own, it would be a very big fire either. We're going to turn right, we'll go past the cathedral again, and another look. So for the patron saint of Ireland, who is of course St. Patrick, who are credited bring Christianity to Ireland. Records show that Palladius sent it before him by the Pope. Didn't have too much luck. So as he sowed the seed for Patrick. Patrick was kidnapped at the age of 16 from his hometown, which was somewhere in Britain. It's not known exactly where in Britain Patrick was from, but it is known that he was a Roman Briton, because he's fairly well educated. Even the fact he was from Wales, a Welshman. Oh, here's a slave by 9 of the 9 hostages and sent up to the north of Ireland Not cheap, and about the size Slimish, about Slimish. He was kept there for a number of years until he finally made his escape. He returned home. But on returning home, he started to have dreams about the Irish people. But like you will, when you go home, you'll be having nightmares. He was dreaming about the Irish people calling for him to come back again. So he did. And the area beside the cathedral, St. Patrick's Park, is where he said to have baptised some of the first converts. There's a water from the River Poddle, which flows underground underneath the cathedral. Here's a shamrock that's made about the Holy Trinity, 3 spirits, 1 God. And the shamrock has 3 leaves on each individual stem. This is why traditionally we wear the shamrock on St. Patrick's Day, on Paddy's Day at 3 Pods, 17th of March. Another tradition that we have on Paddy's Day, it's the only day in the calendar year when Irish people officially get drunk. It does take 364 days training. We turn left, back away across High Street. It's not the High Street, it was called High Street because it was the highest street in Dublin physically. Mentioned earlier that St. Patrick's was built outside the city walls. Dublin was a walled city. There's a piece of the old wall that's been preserved, the turning just here on the left. It's the original height and width. We are now outside the confines of the old city. This area here is known as the Liberties. There are a number of liberties around the city. If you had one, for example, of paying the same taxes and tariffs as everybody else, we owe allegiance to God and King alone. Various people would have been granted liberties. The Dean of St. Patrick's had one, and if he had one, the monks in Christchurch wanted one. Then the Lord Mayor of Dublin, his wife wanted one, so on and so on. You see, if you had one, you could claim a tax when people who worked, maybe traded in your liberty. This was the first liberty granted. It's called the Liberty of St. Thomas. It's named for Thomas Becket, Archbishop of Canterbury. He was murdered in 1170 by 4 French knights. A year later, his old friend, King Henry II, moved into Dublin. Came down here in his horse and met a group of monks, poor monks with no money, and granted the King's Liberty, rather than Abbey and our Thomas the Martyr, which they did. Nothing left of today, just the names. Thomas Street is still known as the Liberties. We're going to make our way now into the Guinness Brewery. This is the land for alcoholics. Olympic Stadium for Irish people. St. Arthur's Cathedral. Arthur Guinness established his cathedral here in Dublin in 1759. And there's 4 acres of land, humble beginnings. He managed to secure a lease of 9,000 years. You can take comfort in the fact Guinness should be able to lease another 8,000. Today the brewery sits on over 60 acres. At this stage of the tour, you can probably start to appreciate some of the enormous contributions that the Guinness family have made towards the city. And in recognition of their many contributions, and for no other reason, Irish people consume over 2 million pints of Guinness every day. We don't actually like Guinness. We hate getting drunk. Just feel that we owe the Guinness family a small token of gratitude. The old hop store converted into a visitor centre. Built in 1904, Chicago style, big iron girders to the centre. As we turn left here, it'll be right in front of us, large red brick building, 7 floors of the story of Guinness. At the end of it all, we get to sample some of the black gold of the gravity bar to the top of the hop store, get a great view of Dublin City. And have important information, and if you is going to visit our last tour this evening, we stop number 1 at 7 p.m. He's here at 7:40. Sometimes people go in here and forget to come back out again. It's like a Bermuda Triangle for tourists. This is our next stop, number 13.
This is where we're getting.
Mickey for some, not for you.